Look, I know I look older than I am. I certainly feel older. But I'm not. I'm young and I'm spry. I still have a few more years in me before shit hits the fan. Yeah, guys, I say things like low-key, fire, dope, and it doesn't make me feel out of place. But lately, I've been feeling out of place. New York City Fashion Week arc activated. After taking a brutal L to the high-ranking ASU frat boss, young Chad took it personal. Clavicular pulls up to NYC. Aura recalibrated. Frame restored. Fit nuclear. Jester arc shelved. Runway D-block loading. The comeback mog is imminent. I understood maybe 40% of that, and I had the luxury of rereading it. Am I cooked, chat? Am I unk already?
No, you're not.
Who said that?
It's me, Saji, you from the future.
Well, that's pretty cool. From the future, what? That's cool.
I looksmogged and youthmaxed just so I can come back here and tell you that you're not unk.
Well, thank God. Okay, so what do I do?
You must learn max looksmaxxing and method max looksmaxxing in order to achieve max true Chad mogging capabilities, so you can youthmax and reach ascension.
Well, that sounds easy enough. Didn't you want to tell the audience something too?
Oh yeah, the audience is going to viewmax and comment mog the other audience members if you're a real Saji Sharma maxer.
That guy sounds like he knows what he's talking about. You heard future Saji. Are you a real Saji Sharma maxer?
Are you gonna give me the $10 now, or?
Yeah, do you take Venmo? I can't really hand you cash.
Yeah, sure, one sec.
Okay, dope. Looksmaxxing has taken the internet by storm. Everywhere I turn, I'm forcibly fed news and information about one man and one man only. Clavicular, a now household name, is at the forefront of this looksmaxxing movement. Frame mogging, ascending, jester maxing, and somehow hundreds more are all terms used within this looksmaxxing community, with Clavicular seemingly behind it all. Well, present day looksmaxxing, that is. Interestingly enough, looksmaxxing has actually been around for some time now, but has only recently hit the mainstream because of creators like Clavicular and the rise in popularity of streaming. A phenomenon shaped from the manosphere, looksmaxxing is just another facet of the patriarchal machine that preys on young men by disguising itself as a facade to better one's own life. With characteristics of nihilism and misogyny, looksmaxxing serves to bleed these young men dry of any real understanding of their own personal struggle or deep-rooted insecurities, and thus live life through thinly veiled concealer, as in makeup. These men wear makeup, which there's nothing fucking wrong with that except for the fact that these men hate other men that wear makeup. Men just need therapy, okay? But instead we're hitting ourselves in the face with hammers.
Hammer to the cheek. Mm-hmm. What the hell is that?
Well, the broad concept of looksmaxxing is just look as hot as you possibly can, using whatever methods you can possibly find. From something as simple as jaw exercises to more extreme examples, like smashing the bones in your face with a hammer.
Growing up, I would typically just use a regular Home Depot hammer,
so your cheekbones grow back more defined.
Mm-hmm.
Among other things like fat dissolvers, steroids, or meth.
I use crystal, so methamphetamine, as a stimulant and to lean max.
Now, honestly, a lot of this stuff is fucking confusing to me, and really, I just want to become ununkified. But also, I know I need a stronger thesis for a video like this, so a lot of the whys of what Clavicular is doing is largely questioned and broadly up for debate. You would assume that he's a right-wing alpha male kind of guy, right? Well, wrong, kind of. He says the N-word. He hangs out with Nick Fuentes and Andrew Tate. They sang the Hitler song that was written by Kanye West. He might be funded by Peter Thiel. And he also hit somebody with his car. Which, politically, I guess that one could swing either way. But on the other end, Clavicular would rather vote for someone like Gavin Newsom over JD Vance simply because Gavin Newsom's facial symmetry is more aligned and he's more in shape.
You're gonna pick the pro-mass migrant, pro-trans, pro-murder the babies, pro-burn the cities to the ground, pro-BLM Democrat because he's skinnier than the conservative vice president.
100 times over.
So what the fuck is going on? Living in a world and country where politics drive media and influence, this is a little bit confusing. Are Clavicular's intentions with looksmaxxing genuine, regardless of how rudimentary and harmful the practice seems to be? Or Do the intentions of such a nihilistic community surpass surface-level beauty? Is it about the fame, money, sex, or is it just our facial harmony? Well, today we're going to find out. Today we're diving headfirst into the world of Looksmaxxing and attempting to become a Looksmaxxer ourselves, all in hopes of getting a better understanding of the community, its intentions, its effects, and hey, what the hell frame mogging even means.
JD Vance is subhuman and Gavin Newsom mugs.
Now, as we've established and can actually stop establishing after this, I am Unk, or at least I feel that way. So beginning this journey, I feel a little lost. I need someone to guide me. Like a North Star, if you will. I need someone that knows the ins and outs of the internet and pop culture like the back of their hand. Who could this someone be?
Taylor Lorenz.
I know, Taylor Lorenz.
I just said that.
I mean, she's perfect. She's like the pop culture journalist.
There is one thing.
There's one thing, though. Wait, what's the one thing?
You're younger than Taylor Lorenz.
Sorry. I'm out unking Taylor Lorenz. Taylor Lorenz is out youth-maxing me? Impossible.
Possible, actually.
Okay, you can go away now. Thank you, I don't need you anymore. I mean, you hire one doppelganger off of Craigslist, and this is what you get, I guess. So I guess I'm speaking with internet and pop culture journalist Taylor Lorenz, who I am, in fact, younger than. Great. Awesome. Looking forward to it.
Taylor Lorenz.
Taylor Lorenz. Taylor Lorenz.
Taylor Lorenz.
Taylor Lorenz.
Taylor Lorenz? Taylor Lorenz.
She writes like a lot about right-wing online misinformation. They really, really don't like her.
You are a propagandist scumbag. She's just unwell.
Oh, and you're gonna trust her? She's a proven liar. She's lied about tons of things.
I kind of like Taylor Lorenz.
This is not reporting. This is hackery.
Why would you believe her?
The intensity's real.
Ultimately, her work speaks for itself.
Hi, how's it going?
I'm so good. I gotta be really blunt with you. I'm a little upset that I'm younger than you and you know more than me about Looksmaxxing.
I think any woman knows more about Looksmaxxing than any man. I think, like, what is being a woman except sort of being subject to endless Looksmaxxing? Like, that's sort of the whole, I think that's why it's a thing with men now.
It kind of isn't out of the ordinary for, like, white men to take a thing that's been in existence for all the time and be like, this is ours, now we invented it, right?
We invented concealer, or guy
yeah,
calling it now.
No, exactly. It's ridiculous. And I'm going to do all of it. There's a few things I want to clear up so I don't feel so unk anymore. And there's a lot of language that Looksmaxxers like to use in their community. And I want to clear some stuff up. What does it mean to frame mog?
Frame mog is basically like you have a better presence. Like your figure, your literal physical frame
shape of your body is
shape of your body is more optimized.
Obviously, I don't want to hurt myself. I'm not going to like use a hammer. I'm not going to do meth, but I want to really get the experience, right? What do you recommend as a journalist? This is an experiment for me to sort of dip my toes into.
I think you could dip your toes into some peptide.
Meth? Oh.
No.
That's what I thought you were going to say.
No. I mean, listen, I've tried some of these peptides, BPC 157. I didn't sleep for like 2 days. But,
okay.
You know, I think, again, these are things that, like, women's med spas offer and have.
Right.
So, like, I think you're going to be fine with a lot of that stuff. The bone smashing thing is interesting. I think generally I would stay away from anything that causes, like, long-term bodily harm.
Noted. I would love to kind of get in the head of a Looksmaxxer. I really want to know how they think. I want to know how to be able to approach them. Because in order to build yourself, you got to be involved in community.
I think there's only one man to build community with in this realm, and I think it's Clavicular, the alpha, the #1 Chad of the Looksmaxxing community. He is the breakout star. He is the Kim Kardashian of the Gen Z internet, and he has a program that I think anybody or maybe even a select few can join.
Really?
And ascend.
And if you had to sort of, just because I want to act the part, right?
Yeah.
If you had to give some personality traits or even the way a young boy who's trying to be a Looksmaxxer would think, how would you describe that personality?
Don't let your cortisol spike. Keep calm.
I will try to do just that. I really appreciate your time, Taylor. And I hope you didn't give me any bad advice because my life might be on the line.
I can't wait to see the glow up. And here's the thing. If you don't glow up, these people use AI. They're face tuning their videos.
I kind of have like every option ever. Like I don't have an excuse to look better.
There is no excuse for being ugly on the internet in 2026.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, I think we have all that we need here, and we're finally ready to start our Looksmaxxing journey. Nope, not yet. It's time for an ad break. I have been making YouTube videos since the dawn of time, and it's safe to say that I've never really had a proper office setup. One that takes itself seriously. Well, thanks to FlexiSpot, that all changes. They sent me their C7 Max chair as well as their E7 Pro standing desk, which both items push the limits of office ergonomics. FlexiSpot's C7 Max chair is so versatile and so comfortable that I actually want to do my work now. This might be one of the most adjustable chairs my hiney has ever had the pleasure of sitting in. With 300 pounds of weight capacity, lumbar support that adjusts as you recline and sit up, and both the armrests and headrest being able to tilt or rotate to whatever position ensures maximum potential for productivity. Or comfortability, which everyone knows that productivity requires a comfortable environment. And the C7 Max provides just that. With a literal pull-out footrest and a recline so deep that my body almost mistook this chair for my bed, there is nothing more similar to a cocoon than the C7 Max. On top of their chair, FlexiSpot's E7 Pro standing desk is another perfect addition to your office ergonomics. The E7 Pro is FlexiSpot's durable and adjustable standing desk, perfect for any office task you need to accomplish. With a 440-pound weight capacity, anything you throw at the E7 Pro, it will catch. With its dual motor 3-stage frame, this desk can raise from 25 inches in height to 50 inches, all while staying sturdy and stable. You will not have to worry about any desk shake. Just look at how perfectly still this water is. Whether stationary or if the desk is being raised or lowered, the E7 Pro can manage the most extreme desktop setups out there. If you're interested in either FlexiSpot's chair or desk, they're having mega sales right now, so you don't want to miss out. If you're interested in FlexiSpot's E7 Pro standing desk, click the link in my description to shop now and use my code YTE730 to save an extra $30 off the E7 Pro standing desk. This desk also comes with a 15-year warranty and a 30-day return, so you really have nothing to lose. And if you're interested in the C7 chair, use code C730 to get $30 off. And if you have a limited budget, make sure to check out the C5 chair. And thank you to FlexiSpot for sponsoring this video. Now, the first thing I want to do before I get into the lifestyle stuff and trying products is I want to see if I can try to join Clav's program. I know it's a shot in the dark. I know odds are low, but I really think it's worth a try.
There is no excuse for being ugly on the internet in 2026.
I just got a call from a person on Clav's team. I didn't think I could get this close to the action, but we're in it. Let me just go through what I just did and how I got a call so quickly. I was on his website called the Clavicular System. How I evolved Looksmaxxing into the Clavicular System, a data-driven framework using experimental methods to surpass genetic potential. Clavicular looks like he's a vampire in this picture. Not the most promising look at someone using the Clavicular System, and this is Clavicular. Anyway, this is a really long video about how he can make you from fat to buff. So anyway, I was scrolling through, better looks, bigger circle, bigger bag. Think I'm gonna make more money? Is that what that means? Is that what that? Anyway, these are the before and afters. Before, not that bad. Hair looks a little like a Lego hairpiece, but after, okay, super buff. This just looks like it could have been taken in different lighting. This one doesn't make any sense to me. He looks better in the before than the after. I don't know if that was an accident. The before, again, before after, she looks better in the before. So I don't really know what's going on here. And then I saw join the transformation claim your spot now. They had a little survey they had me fill out, put my name and phone number in, and I did all of that. And I may have lied and said I can invest $5,000 immediately, so maybe that's why they called me. But hey, a little white lie never hurt anybody, okay? We're gonna give him a chance. I wanna talk to him a little bit, sort of get in the mind of a Looksmaxxer. So let's cut to that. There are a lot of instances where I forget to snap for the transition. Let's just pretend I'm a professional and know what I'm doing. Anyway, this guy named Otis called me. He's UK-based, has a really sweet accent, kind of made me a little smitten, if I'm going to be honest with you. And he kind of just wanted to get a gauge of why I wanted to be a part of the Looksmaxxing method, why I wanted to get in touch with these people, how much money I had, and overall my intentions. And obviously I wanted to lie a little bit, be in a little bit of a character, so I try my best to be like genuine and sincere, but still like, you know, I grew up insecure and I want to change the way I look.
With you specifically, I'm just kind of wondering, what was it that actually caught your eye and got you to fill out the application in the first place?
Honestly, the stuff Clav is doing is pretty revolutionary. The way he has the world in his hand right now is very interesting to me. And I feel like you can only really get to that place if you're a pretty vetted guy, right? So I feel like if there's going to be any program that might help me, this would be the one.
In terms of looks specifically with you, where is it you kind of want to be? What's the best version of yourself you're trying to build?
Looking at myself right now, I sort of have a big nose. That kind of gets to me sometimes. I feel like my cheekbones could be a bit more sort of out there, if that makes sense. And, you know, I know that I can use things like bleach and stuff to whiten my skin tone. You know, I'm completely down to do any of that. I like hate my brown skin, like a lot. Maybe teeth here and there, they're a bit crooked.
You said you hate your skin?
Oh, I just like, yeah, I just like heard online that like it's not okay to be brown, like it shouldn't be brown or something.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Wait, really? Yeah, there's like some shit where it's like if you have brown skin, your looks are less like amplified. I think they call it like a curry cell or something.
No.
No?
With even Clav himself, he tans. He goes on the sunlight. He uses fake tan to make his skin more brown.
Oh, interesting.
That's never a negative.
Okay, gotcha.
I wouldn't look into
Isn't a bad thing.
Skin or anything like that.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Now, I'm not gonna lie here. Otis's response really caught me by surprise because incels and the Looksmaxxing world tends to revolve around a very Eurocentric standard, so the fact that he completely dismissed my disdain for my own skin actually caught me by surprise. But now I wanted to ask Otis a few of my own questions. Gotcha. And then I have one more question I just want to make sure of before we go anywhere further. I'm totally down to like do anything I need to do to improve my looks and gain more attention from girls, like all that kind of stuff. I'm a little bit hesitant about the meth part. Is that like real? Like, did he actually do meth? Does he actually do meth?
Okay, so with him is a very specific example because he wasn't literally just like doing crazy amounts of meth, like getting high, that sort of thing.
Oh, okay.
It was like a prescribed sort of thing to him, but that is not what he teaches at all.
Okay.
He's never been taught in the program. Obviously he's pretty open about being on steroids, peptides, that sort of thing.
Steroids, gotcha.
That is kind of taught if it's something you're looking to get into, but it's never pushed on anyone.
It's never pushed on. Okay, because there is a guy was in talks with who could get me some meths, but I was a little hesitant, so I just wanted to make sure. That sounds good. I think that's all the questions on my end, if you had anything else for me. I now have all of my questions answered, and I feel like I'm ready to be all into this program. Now Otis just needed to ask me one more question to make sure he knew that I was all in. And yes, it is about me inquiring to possibly spend $5,000.
I'm sure you already know there is some form of upfront investment to actually work with Clav and the team and, get everything you need to completely transform. Obviously, it's nothing crazy like spending $100,000 on plastic surgery, but let's say at the end of that longer call, there is the alignment on both our ends. How much would you say you do have saved up to invest in yourself?
I am willing to pay around $3,000. No, I'm not, but Otis doesn't know that, and that was all he needed to set me up with a call with an actual mentor in Clavicular's program. All right, well, we got a call set up in 15 with a mentor. So I'm going to be trying to squeeze as much information I can before I bail. Because I'm not paying $3K. Well, I'll see you guys there.
Yo,
Hello. Hey, how's it going, man?
Yeah, I'm doing very well, thank you, bro. How are you?
Yeah, I'm chilling.
So, I mean, what is it that you're really looking to achieve?
I want to feel good about myself. I want to feel confident, and I feel like a lot of that has to do with looks, but also sort of how you present yourself as well. I want to Looksmaxx. I want to frame mog, all the above, man.
Okay, so you want to Looksmaxx. Where do you want to start with that?
I feel like my face is a little fat. I feel like I have a lot of cheek. So I feel like that might just be the easiest place to start. You know, and I feel like you guys have a lot of methods for that. Using hammers to bone smash, using meth. That was a joke. But that sort of thing, you know. Yeah, so this guy Javi was very clearly onto my bullshit, and I don't think he was having any of it. You know, I wear glasses. I don't want to be seen as like a nerd or anything, because I'm not. Yeah.
And in terms of your physique, where are we currently at?
Physique, again, I am inside all day. You know, it's harder for me to go to the gym. It's harder for me to feel encouraged to do that. So oftentimes I kind of don't. Why is it harder for you to go to the gym? It's easier to like be in my head when I'm alone at home, right? Because I don't have interactions with anybody, so I don't see anyone that's like in good shape, and I'm like, I should do that. I'm kind of just like at home all the time. So I feel like it's harder for me. I don't know. I feel like, you know, if I have any access to meth, like that might help too. That way I don't have to work out. Yeah.
Okay. You're your own man, right? You can still get in the gym if you want to.
True. That's a good point. I didn't think about that. Yeah, like that. That's true.
Okay, so what's really stopping you from going to the gym?
I feel like there's a voice in my head sometimes, you know, that's like, I don't know, I'm like, I do want to work out, but it's like, stay at home and eat Lay's chips, you know, or like eat junk food, drink soda, Mountain Dew, love Taco Bell, Chick-fil-A, all that kind of stuff. It's really bad for me.
So you just sit at home and you eat chips all day, and that's your reasoning for it being harder to get to the gym?
Yeah, basically. So now I'm fairly certain Javi here knows who I am and is trying to like bit me back, but I don't know what headspace I was in when I was doing this interview, but I was just in a silly, goofy mood, and honestly, it's my own fault that this didn't work out the way that it probably could have.
How old are you?
I'm 23.
23.
Mm.
Okay, have you ever gone to the gym?
Yeah, I've gone to the gym before.
Okay.
Like ever, you mean? Like ever?
Have you ever gone consistently?
I would go a little bit in high school, but not too much as an adult, no.
So you say you did used to go to the gym when you were younger?
Yeah, here and there. It was pretty sparsely, and only because everyone was like, oh, you're so skinny, like your arms were like sticks. So I was like, I should do something about that. But it didn't ever stick. No pun intended.
Okay. How long did you go to the gym for?
How long did I go to the gym for? It might be a little difficult to give you an exact number.
Did you make any progress?
Did I make any progress?
Yeah.
I mean, a little bit, but not to any point where I'd say, yeah, he's buff now. Or, yeah, I'm buff now, you know.
Okay, so you did make progress?
Yeah. Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, and how did that progress make you feel?
How did the progress make me feel? It made me feel like I was trying to be someone else. I didn't feel like me.
Why is that?
Because it's a new change. It's a new thing I'm doing in my life, and I feel like in order for it to really feel like a habit that I have built into my life, and therefore like me, I feel like it has to be very consistent over a long period of time.
But if you were making progress, shouldn't that just make you feel happy and confident in yourself?
Yeah, but that takes time, and I didn't do it for enough time to make me feel happy about myself. And then we just started like arguing about the semantics of a story that I made up about me going to the gym for 2 weeks in high school.
So you made progress in 2 weeks?
It was like not a lot. It was, I went to the gym for 2 weeks, so anything that I could get out of 2 weeks, I got. But
Okay, why did you not go longer for 2 weeks? That's what I'm struggling to understand.
I don't know. It felt a little, it was hard. It was hard to do. Hard thing to do to go to the gym every day, dude.
What's hard about it?
You gotta like run and shit. That shit's crazy. Javi, come back. Javi, come back. I had so many more questions. No. I outmogged him. Can I be honest with you? I outmogged Javi. Like it was nothing. He didn't even look like he had showered. I haven't showered, but I still outmogged him. Well, it looks like we're gonna have to take things into our own hands here. Well, we did get pretty far, and I'm almost certain that Javi was just upset that I clearly outmogged him. Clavicular's program is unfortunately no longer an option. But out of everything I've learned already on my Looksmaxxing journey, I know that I have to remain cool and carry on. I cannot let my cortisol levels spike. And ultimately, there's nobody else that I can rely on except for myself. So, I bought a few Looksmaxxing products to try so that I can finally begin my Looksmaxxing journey. So the first product we're trying are the jaw trainers, the jaw exercisers, the jaw exercisers. If you are a Looksmaxxer or belong in the Looksmaxxing community, you've used these once or twice. Now, they may look wet. They may look a little wet. I dropped them on the floor. They all fucking when I was trying to open them. So I had to go rinse them off because I'm not putting dirty shit in my mouth. It's been a rough morning. Now, if you don't know what the jaw exercisers, I think that's a brand name of a specific jaw exerciser thing. That's not this one, but I'm going to keep saying that name because it's really fun to say. If you don't know what a jaw exerciser is, it's basically little rubber toys that you put in your mouth and you chew. Not unlike if you were a baby and had an oral fixation and wanted to put little rubber toys in your mouth. So if you're an adult and still want to put things in your mouth, this is the item for you. Let's give it a shot and not drop them on the floor this time. These are the jaw exercisers. God, I love saying that word. They come in the fun colors of gray, white, and black, because if you're a Looksmaxxer alpha male, what are you going to have, a green jaw trainer in your mouth? No, that's feminine. And pink too. That one's even more feminine. I don't know why I didn't say pink first. Okay, getting the jaw trainer out. Okay, so I actually have no idea how the fuck I'm supposed to use this. But at the end of the day, I just want to be able to do this to people. You know, like, don't argue with me. Talk to the jaw. Oh, you're giving me a parking ticket? Fuck you. We're just going to fucking go for it. How do you use it? I'm going to chew it. I'm just going to like... Oh, you guys probably don't want to hear the chewing sounds. I might cut those out. But it sounds like I'm chewing on SpongeBob. Maybe I put two in my mouth? Maybe I put two. All right. We have one in there, and it's like effort probably. So we're going to put another one in there for both sides of the jaw, because I don't want one side of the jaw to grow and I'd be kind of lopsided, you know? All right. Ow, fuck. My tongue keeps getting stuck in the little holes of the jaw trainer. Wow. Is my jaw really that weak? Now, I'm going to put one more, see how it feels, because, you know, I can work out, like, the size of my jaw, and I can also do the front. I don't know what that does in specific, but we're gonna try something crazy. I got an idea. We're going to put one in the front, too. We're going to do three same time. I'm like gagging. I'm gagging. I'm gonna be honest with you. It feels like I got balls in my mouth. It feels like I got balls in my mouth. I know alpha males and Looksmaxxers want to remain as far away from gay as possible, but this is probably the most gay thing you can do. Feels like I got two balls in my mouth. That's just what it. And I'm chewing on them. That's what it feels like. Oh, hey, didn't see you there. Next product we're trying is called Alpha Brain. It's a dietary supplement. Helps support focus, helps support memory, helps support reaction time. I dropped it. Need better reaction time. This is supposed to take place of all of the meds and injections and stuff that Looksmaxxers take. It's all sort of in one capsule here.
Daily nootropic formula, that's giving me flashbacks.
Nootropic formula, that's a made-up word.
Assists mental clarity, promotes flow state. I didn't take my Vyvanse today again, getting flashbacks.
And I didn't take my ADHD meds today, so this is perfect, honestly.
Packaging looks pretty good. Doesn't look fake or bad. Whoa, these pills are huge. Holy shit. I kind of want to see what's in them. Alpha Brain is the ultimate way to get in the zone, supporting memory, focus, and cognitive processing speed. A caffeine-free blend, Alpha Brain delivers nutrients that help build an environment to optimize cognitive function. Suggested use. Adults as a dietary supplement take 2 capsules daily, preferably with a light meal. Do not take more than 1 serving in a 24-hour period. It's supposed to affect me for 24 hours? Holy shit, we're in for a wild ride. Let's go ahead and take 2 here. They are pretty fucking massive. Putting a lot of shit in my mouth for this video. A lot of big things in my mouth. Got a little vitamin water here we're gonna take with the pills. Down the hatch, I guess. Okay, we're gonna give that a second. And then wait for this to kick in, and then go get a pump on, baby. Heck yeah. Why did I pretend like I couldn't, like I can't curse in my videos? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, I'm in the parking lot of my gym. It's been roughly 30 minutes since I took the Alpha Brain pills. I think I feel something. I'm feeling a little, I don't know how to put that into words, but that's just how I feel. I think the L-theanine and the L-bromine or whatever the fuck is in there is starting to hit my brain a little bit. Even though there's no caffeine, I feel a little bit energized. So we're going to go into the gym and wait for this alpha to brain me. Okay.
So the Alpha Brain pills did in fact replace like any energy drink or ADHD meds that I need or usually take when I go to the gym. So I was feeling pretty pumped, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I felt super awkward recording myself in any capacity at the gym. So I only recorded myself on the Stairmaster and doing pull-ups, which this angle, my form looks terrible. Does it look that bad at every other angle? Wow, I feel like I really need to work on my form a little bit. Okay, but yeah, the Alpha Brain pills really alphatized my brain. I mean, my brain and my body were working at like 110%, and I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. But hey, I went to the gym, so.
It's been the rest of the day since I took the Alpha Brain pills. Guys, I think I want to come down. I did experience a pretty decent high earlier today. I felt like I was on my Vyvanse. And you know what? Instead of actually using my ADHD meds and having to buy them, I think I am going to use the Alpha Brain pills because they're so much cheaper and they get the job done. But I am experiencing a big come down. I feel very tired and exhausted. And it's like hard to speak right now. So I don't really know. I don't know what the fuck I took. I don't know what I took. May have been meth. Who knows? But yeah, this is me and my roommate's cat. Look at how cute she is. Okay, the next product we're trying is the posture corrector. I thought this one was a good fit for me personally because I have a terrible back. I am a YouTuber and I'm in a chair all day. So my back is just terrible. So I think this will actually not only help me on my Looksmaxxing journey, but also help me personally. I'm gonna hold it with my thick old thighs. Okay, all right, pretty straightforward. Looks like a general back brace. Damn, I think it's pretty straightforward. I think I got it on properly. This is actually I've been having a lot of back pain, so I think this is actually gonna help me. Do not bleach. Wasn't even planning on it. Help you shape a beautiful figure and shape your back scientifically. Outstanding in appearance. Wearing this product makes you look energetic and charming. That's what I was going for with the whole Looksmaxxing thing. It's not just about appearance. It's also about how you come off. Your energy, your aura. Didn't know this was gonna help aura max us. Well, that's good to know. Let's get into the posture correcting then.
As I began to give these Looksmaxxing products a try, something seemed to click within me. At first, I didn't seem to understand all of this baloney. Making the perfect man. What a bunch of baloney. But what started as me begrudgingly trying all these products for a stupid YouTube video began to turn into something else entirely. As time went by, my posture became corrected. Jaw more defined. Brain more alphatized. I saw things differently. I felt better than everyone else. I no longer had fear of the unknown or social anxiety around people I didn't know. Because why would I? When they're fucking beneath me. Little insects, not even an ounce of the aura underneath the boot I could stomp on them with. I understood Clavicular in this moment. I understood his brain, and I understood everything.
I outlawned him. Can I be honest with you? I outlawned Tommy.
It turns out that hiding all of your insecurities and problems behind trying to look the best you possibly can, according to European beauty standards, will only take you so far until you inevitably break. I broke. Looksmaxxing might not be for me, although this posture corrector is awesome and I will be using it regardless. The path of Clavicular and the path of the Looksmaxxer is one I can no longer travel. I feel nothing. No pain, no emotion, no desire for anything other than upgrading my body to its next capability. I feel like Cell from Dragon Ball. I will never be fulfilled and I will never be truly satisfied. Young men need another answer. So I sat down with Reilly, young man, model, and social media influencer who has made it out of the Looksmaxxing rabbit hole himself, just to achieve the same Looksmaxxing goal of beauty and attention, but from looking at things from a different perspective. Potentially, a healthier one.
What does looking good mean to you?
Yeah. So for me, I always thought that, you look good as a result of trying to look good. And I found that looking good for me is a symptom of feeling good. When I feel good, I look good. When my nervous system is calm and regulated, I'm able to make good decisions on things I put in my body, the way I move my body. So for me, looking good is just an indication that I'm doing good mentally and physically.
And I assume Looksmaxxing doesn't make you feel good?
No.
I can tell you it didn't make me feel good. I used the jaw trainer. I took alpha pills. Dude, I got them right here. Hold on.
Let me see.
Alpha brain pills. Helps with
Holy
focus.
Joe
and
Rogan
memory.
product?
I felt like I was on Adderall all day. It was crazy. Anyway, my point being, that stuff doesn't make you feel good. And I don't think that's its design. When I look at like Looksmaxxing and anyone in that kind of world, I see people that don't understand the insecurity and the hate that they have with themselves, right? So I'm interested to know sort of your perspective on that relationship with yourself when you're so enthralled in this world.
Well, it definitely is a very self-loathing pursuit, when you're Looksmaxxing, just because of the sheer hate you have for yourself. There's not much trajectory maxing there.
Trajectory, nice. That was a good one.
I wanted to look different as quick as I possibly fucking could. Because, you want things quickly. You get insecure seeing all of these people on your, For You page or your YouTube algorithm that look super, attractive, and you just want to be there because, they get all this attention. And I did it for different reasons, right? I was just fed up with how I was treating myself. But you see these kids that, get all this junk on their For You page. Of course, kids are going to want to pick up on it because they feel like they're missing out.
I'd love for you to walk me through the exit from Looksmaxxing into what you're doing now and kind of what it is you're doing now.
I think the exit of Looksmaxxing was when I got back from Europe, because I went to Europe 2 summers ago. I went to Paris and I went to a rave, and then I got scouted there for modeling.
As one does.
As everyone does, when I was overweight. So I guess I still had, some potential even when I was overweight. But he ghosted me the next day. The scout that scouted me, he ghosted me. He was one of Rick Owens' scouts, and Rick Owens was there. I got to meet Michelle Amy and all of them. It was actually wonderful. But that was the start of it. I was like, okay, I need to get in shape quick. What do I do? Nothing. I eat nothing. Probably nothing maxed. And then I was like, it's not going to work. So I went home to the States, and then I just found out about the carnivore diet. So I just started eating meat, and it worked. It worked because it's like pretty good short term. And then I found out that's not sustainable either. So I just picked up my diet that I have now, which is I call it the slut meal diet, which is just food that just looks beautiful and it tastes good and it's healthy. It's clean. It sits on my stomach nicely.
It feels more like I care about myself. I'm going to put that energy into how I eat and how I live, and therefore it'll outcome into how I look.
It started from a state of self-hatred, and while I don't think it goes away entirely ever, like I'd be lying, I'd be a false prophet if I said that, like, oh, I just do it all for love, man. Like sometimes it rears its ugly head through, where you don't feel good about yourself. Although I think doing social media has helped find a love for it. If you're able to connect with other people and be part of a journey with other people, then you see everyone getting stoked, and then it also gets you stoked, and then everyone just gets stoked, and fuck,
everyone gets lit together. Everyone gets excited.
You get
and
lit
happy.
together.
Community. It's community at the end of the day.
It is literally community.
If you could give any advice to young men who feel insecure or like are interested in like doing the sort of unhealthy aspects of care, what advice would you give?
I was in your shoes. Like, I'm not gonna hate on you. Even people like Clav, like, I feel for you. We all want the same thing. We want to look better so we can feel better. We want to feel better so we can look better. But the path of these short, fast fashion, looksmaxxing methods have no trajectory at all. No fucking trajectory. And it is, I said it once, but I'll say it again. It is a sunken cost fallacy. Like, a losing bet is still a losing bet.
This quick looksmaxxing, or this fast fashion looksmaxxing, as I like to call it, is quite sad. But I was in the same position as Clav. Me and Clav were in the same position. I wanted to look better quickly. But all of these dangerous methods to look better is a misdiagnosis of the actual problem. You wanted to look better so you could feel better. I repeat that. You wanted to look better so you could feel better. But if you're sacrificing the way you feel the entire time, and maybe in the future, you've lost the plot completely. No hammers, no injectable, no, none of that. You don't need that. And this is not someone talking out of their ass. I lost 80 pounds, kept it off, and looked better in the process just by improving my health overall.
Men's mental health is touted as this often overlooked issue in our society. No one cares about men's mental health. Men suffer too. And I agree. Men's mental health is important and should be treated as such. But men, do we even care about our own mental health? Let's stop worrying about what's on the outside and more about what's on the inside. Are you having bad thoughts? I promise, you giving yourself a positive cantle tilt is not going to help. Maybe, instead of looksmaxxing, we should be self-awareness maxing, self-compassion maxing. Reilly's journey is fascinating to me because he made it out the other side, attempting and toying with the methods of looksmaxxing just to understand that looking good means feeling good. And sure, the short-term, unsustainable, fast fashion methods of looksmaxxing will make you feel good. There absolutely is a high associated with not only looksmaxxing, but now this world of views and attention for doing the batshit crazy things. But I promise, the harder choices, putting in the work to change your life and how you feel about yourself has a much greater payoff. A better ROI for all the looksmaxxers watching. And I want to emphasize that falling down this rabbit hole isn't the fault of young men. It is the fault of a cyclical and harmful system, one that preys on the insecurity and weakness of naive and immature boys. Creators like Clavicular and the phenomena of looksmaxxing promote vain and shallow attempts at self-improvement. Living in a world where currency seems to be based off of perception, improving your looks may feel like the only way to gain social status. And when it comes to young men, it seems to be the only solution to whatever tangible results tend to hold value, like money, sex, or fame. I want to share an article written by Magdalene J. Taylor, one that really struck me and hits the nail on the head, or the cheekbone on the face, rather, when it comes to the nihilism and cynicism inherent to looksmaxxing. It is a type of beauty that feels frail and fleeting. It will come and pass not because it is too precious for this world, but because there is no real meat on the bone. A lack of sexual viability has been a feature of contemporary beauty for years, but rarely has it been so obvious. What is the message that Clavicular and this set of looksmaxxers have to offer? Beauty can perhaps be something that is forced, yes, and with it can come attention. You can smoke meth to stay skinny and inject yourself with off-label hormones, and maybe you'll get famous enough to gamble for hours every day on your computer, while a few thousand people also watch on their computer. If you're really lucky, you might get to walk in New York Fashion Week, get profiled in the New York Times, and sit down on the most popular podcasts. That's not nothing, but the message is also that all of that is secondary, maybe even meaningless, to the nebulous social hierarchy of the internet that these young men have tried desperately to make concrete. There is no future. Mog or get mogged. That's awesome. Beauty can be achieved for attention, or it can be achieved out of love for yourself. The looksmaxxing movement is an individualist nightmare disguised as some sort of uplifting or maxing community. It thrives off of doubt and despair, all motivating factors to keep the train on its tracks. You can force beauty, as Magdalene says, and you might be rewarded. But the same nihilistic approach to life you base your reality on is one that will catch up to you. I've learned a lot of things on my Looksmaxxing journey, talking to various people and trying the lifestyle out for myself. But the one thing that stood out to me is the lack of empathy people have for themselves. There's a constant chase to achieve a better version of who you are instead of being present and having compassion for yourself. I know I sound like a hippie, but hippies were and always have been kind of right, man. I don't know what to tell you. Take a second and notice this moment. This moment right here, right now. Embrace it. Enjoy it. It's just me and you staring directly into each other's eyeballs.
Hey man, I didn't get the Venmo. Is there any chance you typed in my username incorrectly?
Just pretend. Pretend there's nobody there. Stay focused on this moment.
I can hear you.
Just don't even look over there. It's just me and you. Don't even look over there. There's nobody there. There's nobody there.
Look, dude, I just need my money.
The moment. Stay focused on the moment.
Thank you so much for watching my video. This is the end now. Just want to do a quick clip of me signing out. This project was a long time in the making, so huge thank you to everyone that was involved. My editor, Jared, everyone I interviewed, huge shout outs. All the links for their stuff will be in the description if you're interested. If you would like to further support me and my channel, consider subscribing, liking the video, and joining channel memberships where you get videos early and priority to my replies when you comment. And I think that is everything. Thank you for the support. Thank you for 300K. I'm gonna be more consistent, I promise. Okay, goodbye.